Hello everybody, myself Jyoti and this is sixth lecture on Raman spectroscopy. Today we are going to talk about pure rotational Raman spectra. So Pure rotational Raman spectra, it is exhibited by those molecules in which internal motions produce a change in their polarizability. This we have already studied in the earlier lecture that internal motions, when I say internal motion are of two types: vibrational motion and rotational motion. So either vibrational motion or rotational motion or both, they should cause some change in polarizability of the molecule. Only then we can observe Raman spectra. Now we have also seen the classification of molecules based on their rotational behavior. So we have linear molecules, we have symmetric top molecules. Both types have axial symmetry, but their spectra are quite different. So today we are going to study the pure rotational Raman spectra for linear molecule. In the next lecture we will study it for the symmetric top molecule. So for any linear molecule, the rotational energy is given by the formula Ej. It is equals to h square upon 8 pi square I j into j plus 1, where j is rotational quantum number and its value is varies from 0, 1, 2 and so on. When we studied the spectra of diatomic molecules, that time we have derived this expression. Now here I is the moment of inertia for end over end rotation of the molecule, and when the number of atoms are more in the molecule, more will be I, and that will lead to closer energy levels. And if the energy levels are very closely spaced, then we will need a spectrometer with a very high resolving power. Otherwise we will not be able to observe the spectrum properly. So generally rotational spectrum of linear molecules with more than 3 atoms are not resolved or cannot be resolved. Now in we know that h upon 8 pi square I, it is nothing but b. In the earlier lecture we have considered that as a b. Here we have written it as a b dash, where b dash, it is the rotational constant. So I can write the same expression, this one, as Ej equals to b dash h into j into j plus 1, where b dash is h upon 8 pi square I. So just instead of b dash h upon 8 pi square I, मैंने b dash substitute किया है. Now let us consider a system of molecules, system of linear molecules, and we are using a frequency, using a radiation of frequency nu excitation, which will be incident on this system of linear molecules. Now we have also studied the selection rules for rotational spectrum. We know that in case of rotational spectroscopy of a diatomic molecule, the selection rule was delta J equals to plus minus 1. What is the meaning of delta J equals to plus minus 1? That means transition can take place between the successive energy level. Like EJ से EJ plus 1 तक transition होगा, या फिर EJ plus 1 से EJ, but EJ to EJ plus 2 is not possible. That was the selection rule. Here when we study the rotational Raman spectrum, then here we can obtain the selection rules using quantum mechanics, and here the selection rules are delta J equals to 0 and delta J equals to plus minus 2. So the fact that Raman spectrum, in Raman spectrum, the rotational quantum number changes by 2 units. In rotational spectra of diatomic molecules, it was used to change by 1 unit, but here it is changing by 2 units. Why it is happening so? Because it has to do something with the polarizability ellipsoid symmetry. During end over rotation of a molecule, the ellipsoid appears unchanged twice in every complete rotation, and that is how it is observed that the rotational quantum number here changes by 2 units instead of a 1. Now what is the meaning of delta J equals to 0? When I say delta J equals to 0, that means there is no change in the molecular energy. So here when frequency of radiation, or of when a radiation of frequency nu excitation, it is incident on the molecule, radiation, it consists of photon according to quantum mechanics. So when I consider photon and molecule, photon is incident on a molecule. In that case, there is no exchange of energy taking place between photon and molecule. So neither this photon is giving energy to the molecule nor it is absorbing energy from the molecule. That is what the meaning of delta J equals to 0 is. So collision between photon and molecule is elastic. Elastic collision is when there is no energy change, and this type of scattering of a photon and molecule, it is called as Rayleigh scattering, and this photon comes out of the system with its initial frequency. So whatever photon will get scattered over here, it will be having frequency which is equals to initial frequency, and this will give rise to unmodified line or parent line or unperturbed line in the Raman spectra. Because when we study the Raman spectra में क्या होता है? Scattered radiation, it consists of 3 spectral lines. One line which is having frequency same as that of the incident radiation, और 2 लाइन्स और होते हैं, वन विच इज हैविंग फ्रीक्वेंसी लेसर देन दैट ऑफ द पैरेंट लाइन एंड अनदर वन विच इज हैविंग फ्रीक्वेंसी ग्रेटर देन दैट ऑफ द पैरेंट लाइन. So now what is the meaning of delta J equals to plus minus to selection rule? Now during the collision of photon and the molecule will take the energy from the photon and it will go from lower state to higher excited state. Here the transition is taking place from suppose EJ to EJ plus 2 by absorbing energy of photon. Now in a molecule ने photon की energy absorb कर ली, so naturally photon का energy कम हो गया. photon का energy कम हो गया, we know that E is equals to h nu. energy कम हो गया इसलिए nu भी कम हो गया. So frequency of photon is reduced. So whatever scattered photon will be there, it will be having lesser frequency. And we know that if the scattered radiation which has lesser frequency, that is called as Stokes line. So delta J equals to plus 2. It gives us Stokes line. So nu S, it is given by nu excitation minus 1 by h EJ minus EJ plus 2. This is the formula. So nu S, it is nu excitation minus 1 by h EJ minus EJ plus 2. So this new excitation, it is equals to B dash 4J plus 6. Now how come we are getting this value? That I will tell you. We will derive this value. Okay. So rotational energy का formula हम लोगों को पता है, EJ equals to B dash H J into J plus 1. So we can calculate the value of EJ plus 2. EJ plus 2 क्या हो जाएगा? Just replace J by J plus 2. So B dash H, J की जगह पे मैंने J plus 2 लिख दिया, J की जगह पे मैंने J plus 2 लिखा, but plus 1 और है, so this has become J plus 3. So I'm getting EJ plus 2 equals to B dash H, J plus 2, J plus 3. Now nu S, frequency of Stokes line, it is given by nu excitation minus 1 by H, EJ minus EJ plus 2. So what I will do, I will substitute the value of EJ, I will substitute the value of EJ plus 2. So what I will get, nu excitation minus 1 by H, B dash H J into J plus 1 minus B dash H J plus 2 into J plus 3. New excitation, मैंने B dash H कॉमन बाहर ले लिया, so B dash H upon H, J into J, J square, J into 1, J minus J into J, J square, 3J, 2J, 3 to the 6. So that is what I got. Now this J square cancels with minus J square. Minus 3J minus 2J minus 5J plus J minus 4J. That is what I got. And minus 6. So I'm getting new excitation minus B dash minus 4J minus 6. Or I can take minus sign common. So minus minus will become plus. So I will get new excitation plus B dash into 4J plus 6. So if I calculate Raman shift is given by new excitation minus frequency of scattered radiation. So new excitation minus nu S की value I will substitute here, minus new excitation minus B dash 4J plus 6. This will get cancelled. So I am getting delta nu S is equals to minus B dash 4J plus 6. Now suppose J is equals to 0. So I will get delta nu S equals to, ये 0 हो गया. So I will get at minus 6 B dash. When J is equals to 1, I will get delta nu S equals to 1 into 4, 4 plus 6, 10. 10 B dash minus 10 B dash. When J is equals to 2, I will get delta nu S is equals to 4 to the 8, 8 plus 6, 14. So I'm getting 14 B dash minus 14 B dash. J is equals to 3, I will get delta nu S, 3 4 is 12, 12 plus 6, 18 minus 18 B dash. So I will get, as the minus sign is there, so here suppose there is a parent line. On the left hand side, on the negative side of parent line, I will get this Stokes line. 6B dash, 4B 10b dash, 14b dash, 18b dash, and so on. So this is 6b dash, 10b dash, 14b dash, 18b dash, of course minus sign because it is on the left side, and this is new excitation. So you can see that first Stokes line, it appears at a distance 6b dash, and distance between any two consecutive Stokes line. So 6 minus 10, 4, 10 minus 14, 4, 14 minus 18, 4. So distance between consecutive Stokes lines, it is 4b dash, and distance of the first Stokes line from parent line, it is 6b dash. When you will solve the same kind of expression for anti-Stokes line, you will get lines on other side. You have to do just the same here. Only instead of EJ minus EJ plus 2, you will take the downward transition. EJ plus 2 minus EJ. बाकी सब same है. Here you will get minus sign. Here you will get minus sign की जगह पे plus आ जाएगा. And you will get same. Only here you will get the shift 6b dash, 10b dash, 14b dash, 18b dash. So anti-Stokes line के लिए you will be getting lines on the other side. So new excitation 6b dash, 10b dash, 14b dash, 18b dash, like that. So first anti-Stokes line or Stokes line, it is at a distance 6b dash from the parent line, and distance between consecutive Stokes line or consecutive anti-Stokes line, it is constant, that is equals to 4b dash. Okay. So we have seen what happens when delta G equals to plus 2. What happens when delta G equals to minus 2? When I say delta G equals to minus 2, in this case molecule, it is already in the excited state. So molecule already in the excited state है. So this molecule which is in the excited state, it will give its energy to the photon. So photon को energy मिलेगा, photon का energy बढ़ेगा, so naturally photon का frequency भी बढ़ेगा because E is equals to h nu. Photon का energy बढ़ गया means frequency बढ़ गया. And we know that if the scattered photon, it has or scattered radiation, you can say, if it has a higher frequency, then that gives rise to anti-Stokes line. So delta G equals to minus 2, it is for anti-Stokes line. So we can use a similar treatment as we have done for the Stokes line, and here we will get this formula. So Raman shift for anti-Stokes line, it is given by b dash 4j plus 6. So here also, when we will substitute the value of j equals to 0, j equals to 1, j equals to 2, and so on, we will get anti-Stokes line at 6b dash, 10b dash, 14b dash from the exciting frequency, but on higher frequency because these are positive values. In case of Stokes line, we get at the negative side of the parent line. So hence Stokes line and anti-Stokes line, they are symmetrically placed about the parent line because both lines we are getting at same distance. So that is how they are symmetrically placed. So if you check the energy level diagram, it looks like this. Here you can see the transition is not taking place between the consecutive energy levels, but the transition is taking place where the J, it changes by 2 units. So from from E0 to E2, or E1 to E3, E2 to E5, and so on. And these are the downward transitions on this side that represent the anti-Stokes line. So here we are getting anti-Stokes line, here we are getting Stokes line. Stokes line are corresponding to upward transition. For downward transition, we have anti-Stokes line. First Stokes line and first anti-Stokes line, it is at the distance of 6b from the parent line, and the distance between the consecutive Stokes lines or consecutive anti-Stokes line, it is 4b. So these are the points which you have to keep in mind. So Stokes line, when we have studied the Raman effect, that time we said that intensity of Stokes line, it is more as compared to anti-Stokes line. But when we studied the pure rotational spectrum, in that case Stokes line and anti-Stokes line, they have comparable intensity. ऐसे क्यों? Because when we studied the Raman effect, that time most of the molecules, they were in their ground state. Stokes line कब produce होता है? Stokes line we get when the molecule is in the ground state, it goes from ground state to excited state. And anti-Stokes line हम लोगों को कब मिलता है? जब atom it is in the molecule, it is in the excited state, it goes from excited state to ground state. तो यहाँ पे क्या होता है? When we studied the Raman effect, that time most of the molecules, they were in the ground state, so probability for transition from ground to excited state will be more, इसलिए हम लोग को ज़्यादा Stokes lines मिलेगी और इसलिए intensity बढ़ जाएगा. Now here what is happening when we consider pure rotational spectrum? If you remember, in rotational spectra we have studied that most of the molecules, they are in their excited state. क्यों होता है? Because change in rotational energy, it is 0.001 electron volt, that means milli electron volt, and at room temperature the thermal energy which is available, it is 0.025 electron volt. So ऑलरेडी उतना एनर्जी अवेलेबल है, सो दैट मॉलिक्यूल कैन गो फ्रॉम ग्राउंड स्टेट टू एक्साइटेड स्टेट. इसलिए मोस्ट ऑफ द मॉलिक्यूल्स इन rotational state, they are in the excited state. Now here what happens in case of pure rotational spectra, there is a considerable proportion of molecules in ground state and in excited state as well, and that is how the intensity, it is comparable. So the probability for upward transition and downward transition, they are approximately same. The separation between successive lines in Stokes as well as anti-Stokes line is 4b dash, and the distance of first line from the parent line, it is 6b dash. So this is very important, you have to keep in mind 4b dash and 6b dash. So by measuring the separation between two consecutive Stokes lines and moment of inertia, bond length can be calculated, because once you know moment of inertia, we know that I is equals to mu r square, so we can calculate r as well. For heavier nuclei, I is large and B dash is very small, because B dash is h upon 8 pi square I ज़्यादा रहेगा तो B dash कम रहेगा. And in such cases the rotational Raman spectrum cannot be resolved, because अगर B बहुत कम है, then the spectral lines are so closely spaced that it cannot be resolved. So that is all about pure rotational spectra for linear molecules. Thank you so much.